In hundreds of interviews with homeless women over the course of 13 years, only one woman was not sexually abused as a little girl or raped as a young woman. For most of these women, home is a very scary place, a place they've fled. The shelters are, ironically, the first place many of them ever find safety, protection, or comfort. This is a woman's story as she told it. What isn't in this story is the fact that she met another woman in the shelter, they fell in love, and through their love, both got out of the shelter system.
Memory. December 1965. 5 years old. My mama tells me in a scary, loud, life-threatening voice to stop scratching your Coochie Snorcher. I become terrified that I scratch it off down there. I don't touch myself again, even in the bathtub. I'm afraid of the water getting up in there and filling me up so I explode. I put Band-Aids over my coochie to cover up the hole, but they fall off in the water. So I imagine a bathtub stopper plugged up in there to prevent things from entering me. I sleep with 3 pairs of half a heart cotton patent underpants underneath my snapper pajamas. I still want to touch myself sometimes, but I don't. Memory. 7 years old. Edgar Montaigne, who is 10, gets angry at me one day and punches me with all his might between my legs. Feels like he breaks my entire self. I limp home, can't pee. When my mama asks me what's wrong with my Coochie Snorcher, I tell her what Edgar did to me, and she gets angry and yells at me and says, "Don't you ever let anyone touch you down there again." I tried to explain, "He didn't touch it, Mom. He punched it." Memory. 9 years old. I'm playing on the bed one day, having a great time, jumping up and down, and impale my Coochie Snorcher on a bedpost. I make these high-pitched, screaming noises that come straight out of my Coochie Snorcher's mouth. I get taken to the hospital, and they sew me up down there from where I've been ripped apart. Memory. 10 years old. I'm at my father's house, and he's having a party upstairs. Everyone's drinking. I'm playing by myself in the basement, trying on new white cotton bra and panties that my father's girlfriend got me. Suddenly, my father's best friend, this big man, Alfred, comes up from behind me and pulls down my new panties and sticks his big, hard penis inside of me. I kick, I scream, I try to fight him off, but it's too late. Gets it in. My father's there then, and got a gun. There's a loud, god-awful noise, and then there's blood all over me, and all over Alfred. God blood. I'm sure my Coochie Snorcher is finally just falling on out. Alfred's paralyzed for life. My mama don't let me see my daddy again for another 7 years. Memory. 13 years old. My Coochie Snorcher is a very bad place. It's a place of pain, nastiness, punching, invasion, and blood. It's a site for mishaps. It's a bad luck zone. So I imagine a freeway coming out from between my legs, and I'm traveling down it, going far, far away from here. Memory. 16 years old. There is a gorgeous, and I mean gorgeous, 24-year-old woman in our neighborhood, and I stare at her all the time. One day, she invites me to her car, and she asks me, do I like to kiss boys? I say, no. No, I don't like that. Then she says she wants to show me something. And she leans over real close and kisses my lips with her lips. And then she puts her tongue in my mouth. She asks me if I want to come back to her house. And then she kisses me again. And she tells me to relax. Feel it. Let your tongue feel it. She asked my mom if I can spend the night at her house. And my mother is delighted she is so beautiful. I never thought bull daggers was ugly. I say, you look great. And she says, so do you. I say, but I only got this white cotton bra and panties on. Then she takes me to her closet and she changes me into another satin teddy. It's lavender like the first soft days of spring, and the alcohol's gone to my head, and I'm loose and I'm ready, and she's got this painting of a naked black woman over her bed with a huge afro. Then she lays me down on the bed, and just our bodies rubbing together makes me come. Then she does everything to me, my Coochie Snorcher, that I thought was nasty before, and wow. I get hot, I get wild. She leans over and she whispers in my ear, she says, your vagina, untouched by man, smells so fresh, so nice. I wish I could keep it that way forever. I get crazy wild and the phone rings and it's my mama. I'm sure she knows, she catches me at everything. I'm breathing real heavy and I try to sound normal when I get on the phone and she says, what's wrong with you, girl? You been running? And I say, no, ma'am, exercising. Then she tells the pretty lady to make sure there's no boys around and the gorgeous secretary says, trust me, there's no boys around here. Then the gorgeous lady teaches me everything about my Coochie Snorcher that I never knew before. She makes me play with myself in front of her, and she teaches me all the ways to give myself pleasure. She is very thorough. She says, always be sure you know how to give yourself pleasure, so you don't ever have to rely on men. In the morning, I'm kind of afraid I become a butch because I am so in love with her. She laughs, but I don't see her again. I realized later that she was my surprising, unexpected, and politically incorrect salvation. She transformed my sorry-ass Coochie Snorcher and raised it into a kind of pet.